So the other day I came out and tweeted this out saying, how do you guys feel about Keon Ellis starting at the two at the as a shooting guard position next season for the Sacramento Kings? And most of the replies and the reply backs that I got in this tweet was very positive. Most of you guys loved the fact that Keon Ellis should be the starting two for next season, and some of them, some of you guys, should I say, weren't on board with it. You guys felt like he's at best a rotational player and should be a key role player coming off the bench, and we should be looking to upgrade that position. So I actually agree with both of you guys from a stand, but let me explain on where I stand with this. I'm perfectly fine with Keon Ellis starting at the two next season if that means other positions in the starting lineup are upgraded. So, for example, if you keep Keegan Murray at the three, you're going to have to either have Harrison Barnes off the bench or find a new home for Harrison Barnes because you're going to need a stretch four if you're keeping Keegan Murray at the three. Um, or if you move Keegan Murray to the four and you find a upgrade at the wing position at the three spot, I'm perfectly fine with Keon Ellis coming back at the two. And I know a lot of people have questions about Malik Monk. Will he come back as a starter? What about Malik Monk? Listen, guys, it's 50-50. Malik Monk, do you guys really think Malik Monk's going to turn down a $100 million contract offer from a team that's going to offer him over 4 years? Probably not. Probably not. And if there's a valid, legit reason why he would turn that down, he can speak for himself on that. But I want Malik Monk back. Don't get me wrong. I want him back. But even if he's back, I see him as a six man off the bench. I'm not. That doesn't mean he's good enough to start. Malik Monk is very capable of becoming a full time starter with De'Aaron Fox if he's back. But I feel like his role and how he is so vital to our success coming off the bench, I wouldn't want to ruin that. I would rather just keep that going if I'm the Kings when it comes to Malik Monk. But in this case, Keon Ellis, make no mistake about it, his position is really vital to our team's success. He has taken leaps in each year of his development. And, I'm really happy for Keon Ellis, man. Coming from becoming a two-way type of player and to getting a fully guaranteed deal with the Kings over the next 3 years. Really, really good gem and a diamond in the rough find from Monty McNair and staff. He's going to be good, and he's going to be back better and stronger than ever before. In the playing game, we saw we have to live with his flaws, and we have to live with his maturity. Like, fantastic. Probably had the game of his life against the Golden State Warriors in the playing game. Against the Pelicans in New Orleans, not so good. And I can obviously say that for the same for Keegan Murray. Dominant against the Warriors, and he wasn't so good against the Pelicans. Growing pains, should I say, for Keon Ellis and Keegan Murray. But in this case, we're talking about Keon Ellis. If you can obviously upgrade that two spot, just throwing a random name out there, Zach LaVine, and then yes, you obviously upgrade at that position and you bring Keon off the bench. But my point is, if other roster moves around the Kings starting five are going to be upgraded, and depending on what you do with Keegan Murray, if you keep him at the three, then you're gonna probably need to stretch forward with Domantas Sabonis. If you move Murray to the four and put him alongside with Sabonis, and you get a Brandon Ingram or a Kyle Kuzma or a Jeremy Grant at the three, then yes, I'm fine with that. I'm perfectly fine with that. As I said in my previous video, wouldn't mind any one of those threes at the wing position. If I had a preference, if I had to choose one, yeah, I would choose Brandon Ingram. And then in that case, I will be perfectly fine with running about with Keon Ellis. Another part of the argument is why ruin his development. In the short window and the sample size that we got towards the end of the season, Keon Ellis was fantastic. He was stellar. He was really good for the Sacramento Kings. And in terms of his own development, he was really good. He really came on, guys. From clamping down defensively, from catching and shooting offensively, shooting those corner threes, just all over the court, defensively and offensively. Keon Ellis was fantastic and superb. And he really filled in the need when Malik Monk and Kevin Huerter went out. So there was some times where he hesitated on his offensive game, on his jump shots. That's fine. That's teachable. he's only going to get better. And I think that moving forward, it will be a big boost in his confidence if the Kings decide to retain him and have him going into the new season and into the training camp as a new starting shooting guard. What does that mean for Kevin Huerter? We'll see. Kevin Huerter's got a long road ahead of him in terms of getting back to his recovery from that surgery that he had. And I wish Kevin Huerter the best. I would love to see him back in the Kings uniform, but at the same time, let's face it, his name has been in the rumor mill for the last second half of the season, so the last few months, should I say. So, with that being said, it's going to be interesting. I want to hear from you guys. Let me know your guys' thoughts. Should Keon Ellis be a starting shooting guard for the Sacramento Kings going into the next season? I have no problem with that. Like I said, I have no issues with that. But if you are looking to upgrade at the 2 spot, and if you can't take care of the other positions, then yeah, most likely you're going to probably upgrade at that 2 spot and have Keon Ellis come off the bench. So with that being said, I want to hear from you guys. Let me know your guys' thoughts on Keon Ellis and potentially having Ellis Island go into the season, new season, as De'Aaron Fox's backcourt mate. If that's the case, if Keon Ellis is going to be starting, I can guarantee you guys, I can surely tell you guys right now, there's going to be a lot of bandwagon fans jumping on Ellis Island's bandwagon. I can make that crystal cut and clear for you guys right now, as they should, because let's face it, Keon Ellis is a fan favorite. So glad that he's locked up for the 3 years that we got him for, and it's a bargain. I mean, it's really a good find for Monty McNair and his staff, and it's really a true testimony of the coaching staff and the development team that we have with our G League affiliate team in the Stockton Kings and with our coaching staff and trainers. So shout out to everybody for actually developing Keon Ellis and who Keon Ellis is today. And he's only going to get better moving forward. So with that being said, that's going to do it for today's video. I hope you guys have yourself a great rest of your Friday. Have yourself a great rest of your weekend. Stay cool, stay safe, stay healthy. God bless. Keep pushing forward. I will catch you guys in my next video. Peace.